favorite radio station.
This is Afro Vibes Radio Houston.
This is Buzzin with Bri and Ash.
Hey.
My name is Bri, and beside me I have my beautiful and lovely co-host, Miss Ashton.
Hey guys, it's Ash.
Today on our show, we have the beautiful, talented model, singer, and dancer, African Crazy.
Hello.
And she's brought along with her the beautiful dancer and actor, Miss Dessa Heat, right? Did I say that right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and get our show started today. Buzzin, the little T. So, Miss African Crazy, go ahead and tell us a little bit about your career. What do you do and how do you find the balance? Because it says that you model, you dance, and you're also an artist. So how do you find that balance?
Actually, okay, I'm an upcoming Afrobeat artist, and I sing in Spanish. I'm from Equatorial Guinea. Since I was a kid, I sing, I model, and I dance. So it's something easy for me because I've been doing this all my life. So I know how to manage everything. It's hard, but I'm trying.
So you're talented all the way around. Like, you are just that female. I got you.
So would you say that one thing has priority over the other, or is it really just that well blended that you don't have to choose a pick?
No, I don't choose.
Okay.
I do everything, anything. I mean, everything at the same time.
So even with school, how's that?
Yeah. With the school is more during weekdays. I'm the student person. During weekends, I'm the model.
You're the more artistic.
Yeah.
So what are you studying?
Political science.
So talented.
So do you feel like with your major, do you feel like sometimes that ever hinders kind of like your weekend person versus your weekday person? Like, do you feel like it ever kind of gets mixed up sometimes? Like, do you have a hard time like keeping that up?
Oh yeah, because there is sometimes that maybe I had to do a photo shoot, fashion show during weekdays, so I had really to do a schedule for everything. Because maybe the same day I had to study for a test the next day, so I do everything.
Right. Wow. That's amazing.
So are you getting like, how's your sleep schedule?
What's sleep?
Yeah.
That's not right.
It's non-existent right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard. I don't sleep too much during weekdays, so I try and sleep all the time I can during weekends.
So naps are a thing.
Heavy naps. Heavy on those naps.
All right, and so you brought someone special along with you, Miss Dessa Heat.
Yes.
All right, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I am a dancer and a singer, and I have had the pleasure of working with African Crazy. And you know, she took me under her wing to show me different avenues as far as like in the Afrobeats world and different things of that such. You know, so a lot of dancing, and as far as like singing, I sing and I write my music as well too. So that's in the works. But you know, I'm here for support, and I'm really honored to be here, honestly.
So is your own music also in the Afrobeats community, or are you like R&B,
Well,
rap, Megan Thee Stallion type of girl? Like, what's going on here?
Well, I'm Jamaican and Cuban, so my background is it's mixed because I grew up in New York as well. So it's like I draw from all of those things, like as far as like the dance hall, the reggae, the soca, and then it's like that up north feel. And then I'm living down here now, so it all ties into the type of music I make. And I would say the type of music I have would be more so Caribbean kind of like R&B mixed, you know. So that's the kind of vibe it is. Like, yeah.
Okay. You said she took you under your wing, so how did y'all meet?
We met 8 years ago.
So like the story.
We met 8 years ago, and it was for modeling, actually.
Yeah.
You know, because I did a lot of modeling as well. So we met, and they would have a lot of casting calls and things of that such. And I was introduced to her through my sister that also does modeling as well. So when we met, it's kind of like we all clicked. We didn't keep in touch all the time, but every time we did speak or did link up, it was like we never left. So, yeah. So I was sister.
Actually, it was the same year that I came here for the first time studying. So her and her sister are the first foreign persons I connect with that I met. And my English was worse, so they really helping me.
She was not that bad. I'm proud. Her English is good, please.
Okay, and the African Crazy, what would you say your biggest accomplishment has been in your career so far?
My biggest accomplishment. I really want put my country, Equatorial Guinea, in another level because it's one of the smallest country in Africa, so practically nobody knows this country. But there is a lot of talent in my country, but they don't have maybe the support,
The resources.
yeah, to do it. So I want to approach. I mean, I have the opportunity to be here in the United States, and so I think I have more opportunities to do. So I just want to represent my country and then motivate the young talents that they are there, so they can. Oh wow, African Crazy is doing that, so me too. I'm gonna try it. So I wanna be like a motivation for them.
So what do you feel like people would know more about where you're from? Like, what are they most known for?
People that I know.
No, like from your country. Like, are they known for sports, music? What kind of talents do they carry?
Oh.
That's a good question.
Yeah,
Loaded
it's
question.
not. As I say, it's a small country, so I mean, I think sports. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. And what's your favorite sport if you watch? Do you watch sports?
yeah.
Okay. What kind of sport do you?
Football, soccer.
Okay. Nice.
Do you play? Can you play? Do you?
No.
No, you
Did you play any sports growing up?
Huh?
Did you play any sports growing up? Or? No. You're like it was strictly. Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty cool though.
How about you? What about your biggest accomplishment? I know we all have accomplishments that we want to, eventually get to.
Right,
And
right,
you can
right.
have one now, but maybe in a couple of years there'll be another one. So, like, your most recent
Okay.
accomplishment.
I think I have two. So the first one I would say is an accomplishment would be real estate school.
Wow.
Because I know that I feel like that's where money is, ownership of land and things of that such. So
Investments, girl.
that's where the bag's at. Okay.
Yeah.
But that, and then the next one that was more recent was like, even though I don't have my music out as yet, I had an opportunity to perform for my very first time, and it kind of was just like, it's either now or never. It's like, just do it. And I was nervous, but I did it anyway, and it's just like, when I watch myself, I'm like, I'm supposed to do this.
You have to take,
You know what I'm saying? So that was an accomplishment, for me, like getting over that fear. So, yeah.
In the end, do you feel like you want to pursue your music career more, or do you want to stay in more dance?
I want both because I feel like they're all tied in. Like if it comes through, if the blessing comes through dance first, it's gonna tie in with music. If music comes first, it's gonna tie in with dance because that's art.
Right.
That comes with it. Like even with African Crazy, like you see, she says she does everything. So it's like she does her music, but modeling ties into that, dancing ties into that. So for me, it's just like I'm taking whatever avenue God's gonna give me first.
Right.
So yeah.
I think that's really beautiful to be like a jack of all trades. That is awesome because you got a lot of these, a one-trick pony type of person.
Yeah, and then it makes you not be stagnant. Like it makes it not be stagnant. It opens more opportunities, like you said.
Yeah, right.
So, what would you say? Or what advice would you give to someone wanting to, enter the industry that you're in? So, like with the arts, what advice would you give to somebody? Something that has helped you along the way.
What is something that I get for someone?
Some good advice that you would give to somebody wanting to do.
Oh yeah, always be myself. Always try that self-respect.
People get lost.
Yeah, because female artists is really hard in the industry, so we have to be always straight with everybody. There is a dark side.
That's right.
This is always the first advice I give everybody.
And have you met anyone else that has maybe inspired you to be where you are today, like as far as your music career and your dancing and any of your other talents?
Oh yeah, actually some artists from here like Lasgiri, is a Afrobeat artist from Dallas. Kobe Jones from Houston, Bills from Houston.
I saw Bills.
Shout out to
see Bills
everybody.
before.
Yes, that's all of them.
Yes.
Okay.
How about you?
As far as like an advice I would give somebody, my advice would be just do it. When I say just do it, I know it sounds simple, but I mean like don't care about what people think, who says what's popping. If for you, if you feel it and you love it and it's your passion, just do it. Just take that first step because that's the step that we're scared of, the very first one. And then after that, the other steps, you're like, hey, it's not that bad.
It's not as bad as it.
You know what I'm
Nothing
saying?
is ever as bad as it seems.
It's
for
not,
sure.
and that's something I had to learn and that I'm still learning. So I want to pass that on to other people as well. Just take that first step.
That's really nice. I'm really like loving this. Like I love it whenever like yeah, like I'm loving this.
Y'all are
It's
so, yeah.
it's amazing to see whenever I see other Black and African and any other type of woman just be themselves and they want to be good and they want to be damn good by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not depending on the person that was like, okay, I'm gonna give you foot up on this. Like you're owning your own person. And I really appreciate y'all for doing that because it's really real. So,
and I just want to piggyback off of what she said earlier when she asked you about was there anybody that you met along the way. So just based off of your journey, was there any people that you know that you still communicate with that kind of helped you? Because you know we meet different people throughout our past lives. Or do you still keep in contact with those people that kind of helped you or supported you when you got to this point?
Oh yeah, of course. I'm still in contact with everybody that has been with me since day one.
Yeah.
One of them is Kobe Jones, as I say.
wow.
Houston, right?
Yeah.
Houston. Okay.
Yeah. So he made with me my first song ever.
Wow.
Yeah, Side Boo. And until now, he is still supporting me. Whenever he have videos, he called me to be in their videos. Yeah, we really help each other. Actually, I like the way Afrobeat artists are here in Texas.
Okay.
They help a lot each other. That's amazing.
That unity is beautiful.
Yeah, like just like what she said, I agree with that too because I was in African Crazy's video, and then from there I was able to be in Kobe John's video too, and then through there I was with CA, and that's like that's like Caribbean, and then the Spanish culture, and then that ties in. Everybody just ties in. Everybody's like helping each other. Okay. So I think it's cool that when you see like her music videos or Kobe John's music videos or any of these artists, if you pay attention, you see other artists in the video too that have their own image, their own style, but we're helping
like
each
their
other.
own brand.
Yes.
You bring it all together.
Yes, but they're like putting it all together, and like if you just be like, hey, that person sings in there, that person's a dance, that person's this, that person's that, and they're all in one video. And I think that's really strong because that's something that they've done in the past with R&B. Mm-hmm. Like I know those old like Sean Puffy videos. Or
yes,
whatever.
everybody.
If you look at the old videos, see that all those people were in that video, and I feel like we're recreating that again, and it's gonna be even more stronger and powerful this time around. You know, so yeah.
And where can we check? You said a video. Where can we check out your videos at?
Yeah, I'm trying to find out where this
I know.
video is.
Yeah, I have 3 videos on YouTube. They just put African Crazy.
Okay,
So yeah, it's 3 videos. Side Boo with Kobe Jones, Get High with Las Giddy, and Candy featuring Exclusive.
So what was your favorite one to do? I know probably all have some.
Yeah.
And why? Favorite and why?
My favorite song?
Favorite video that you
Oh,
that y'all
video?
created?
Candy.
Candy.
Because I have all my girls in that video, yeah.
So what is Candy about? Like, can you describe to us, like, what's the message?
It's about sensuality, high feelings, with your man. Yeah, it's practically about
Candy.
Okay. And what's a favorite song of hers that you've heard of?
Because I vibe all of her songs. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so right now my favorite would be I like Candy.
You like Candy?
Hola.
Can
Can you give us a sample of her song?
I just said it. Hola.
Yeah.
¿Qué tal? Es un placer conocerte.
Okay.
That's what's up. That's awesome.
I was gonna say Get High, but I danced in Candy, so I feel that connection to
Yeah.
Candy. Okay.
I feel that.
Yes, I said all my girls were in that video. Even girls that don't model, don't do nothing, just for support me.
They just come support.
Yeah.
That's important too. You got all the people that were behind the scenes. Like a lot of people don't realize. It's like a lot of behind the scenes. You know, you see the final product, but there's like a lot of behind the scenes.
To have real support behind you, that's probably one of the greatest things to have.
I know, and actually I always have the same people in all my videos.
Keep yourself.
Yeah, my squad. Yeah.
Because she's a good person, and when you're a good person, you put out those positive vibes, and you're just genuine. God is just gonna make people flow into your life, and they're gonna be helping you. You don't have to blink. You don't have to think. They're just there because of your vibe, because of the goodness that's in you. It can be seen. It's attractive.
Yeah, and off those vibes, like whatever vibe she puts into those people, you can feel it come off of them too. You definitely can. Wow. And so, like, what advice would you? So what is something you know now that you wish you would have known when you first started?
Okay. What I learned is like in the industry is money. You have to invest for every step. Yeah. To record a song, to cleaning the song, mastering the song, to do the video shoot, to book a studio. You have to promote your music. It's everything you have to invest.
Takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
And so, right before we're about to head off for break, I'm gonna ask you this one question. Do you feel like it was worth it?
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
100%.
And she's still got a lot more to go.
Oh yeah,
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. We're gonna take a break real quick, and then we'll come back with a couple more questions. Okay?
Okay.
Thanks, ladies.
Awesome.
You can listen to Afro Vibes Radio from anywhere around the world. Simply download our app from the Apple or Google Play Store. You can also listen via TuneIn app or visit our website at afrovibesradio.com and listen live.
African Crazy and Miss D.
That's a heat.
That's a he.
That's a heat.
Yeah, and so we just kind of left off on asking Miss African Crazy how she felt about, what she's put into her music and put into her own talent. And we've kind of just gone over that, so I guess we can jump back in and, ask, like, what's going on right now? Like, how you feeling? How's everything going?
I'm really good right now. Today I'm gonna perform in the Zofa Festival.
Tell us more. What's
the deets?
Yes, it started at 6 p.m. at Skybox. It's at West Timer. So I don't know the exactly address, but it's at West Timer. Skybox Lounge. Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 30 Afrobeat artists from all the country. Yeah, and it's gonna be so dope.
Yeah,
so
they got you there too, girl. I know it's gonna be dope.
Hey, you're so cool.
We're about to kill it. Period.
Is there anybody that's in the lineup that y'all are looking forward to seeing? Maybe. Are you not familiar with the artists that are in the lineup?
Yeah, Kobe's gonna be on the lineup.
Oh yeah. Kobe Jones, Lance Giddy, who else? Emma Naira, Renegade.
There's a lot.
That
of
sounds like
people.
a dope lineup. So
From a lot of people.
Might have to come through.
Coming from
Alright, come on, don't be shy, baby, come through.
Okay. So, let's see. Is there any artists that you would like to collab with in the future that you got your eyes on, or even
Any artists in the world?
anybody? Anybody. It could be anybody. It doesn't even have to be like Afro vibes or Afro beats. It could be any artist that you would like to
Yeah, I really like me. J Balvin.
Oh, that's a good person.
Yeah, I love Spanish music, of course I speak Spanish. So J Balvin is one of my favorites, and Anita, that is a Brazilian female artist.
Girl, I thought you were talking about Anita Baker.
Oh,
But Anita, right?
Anita, yeah.
Okay, Anita. I was like, okay.
Setting the old school
Right.
R&B.
Okay. Would you like to dance for any particular?
There is a lot of dances that are out that I really, really love. At this one, I love Sarai Chips. She's my baby. I met her like once, but I feel like I know her.
I actually went to a class that she choreographed.
And she's a vibe, right?
It was beautiful, girl. It was
So I
her
love
energy.
her, and there's a lot of other dances. That's the one that I have my eye on right now. And then as far as like collabing with anybody in the future, I love Masego. I don't know if you know who he is, but that's my baby.
He has
If
a
you
song.
see me, he has a beautiful. All his music is just so good.
His music is a
And he
vibe.
plays instruments too.
He
Yeah.
can play that.
I can play
That yes, like he's and he can. His music can go either way. Like it could be Caribbean, it could be like just R&B, soulful, and I just feel like that'll just be my dream. That's what's up.
So, for tonight then, for the guest appearances, are you going to be performing a little bit, or is it just kind of like you're just chilling, kicking back in VIP?
We're gonna perform.
Really?
100%. We're gonna dance. We have
So we gonna
choreography,
turn up.
everything. Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm gonna perform my song with Lance Giddy. He's gonna
Okay.
perform with me.
How long is it? How long is your set? I don't like the terminology, but do they call it a set? How long will you be performing? Do they give you a time?
Actually,
limit?
yeah, we have maximum 7 minutes. So I have 2 songs.
That's gonna be a lot of time.
Yeah, there's a lot of time to show y'all.
Are you
the-
performing with her?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
She's in that core, yeah.
Yeah, she's saying, yeah, you better see me.
Okay, so can y'all tell us a little bit about the outfits, the inspiration behind the design? Or do you want to keep it a secret? I mean,
Can we know?
we want
Spell
everything.
it to you.
I mean, it's gonna be bright. That's what we gonna tell you.
Right?
Okay.
Is it gonna be minimal clothing, or is it gonna be fully?
Very modest with it. On a Saturday,
6-inch
girl.
heels,
I don't know.
6-inch boots, stiletto, thigh
Okay,
highs.
okay, you're getting close with the boots, but
Yeah.
we want to surprise them. But it's gonna be bright.
Okay, fair enough. Fair
Okay.
enough.
Can we surprise y'all?
Surprise us. I'll be looking forward to hearing about that.
So I'm gonna go ahead and ask because I know growing up, you know, we listen to a whole bunch of music, and when I was like 13, I started having celebrity crushes. So did you, even growing up, maybe now as an artist yourself, do you have a celebrity crush? Like
Of course.
somebody that maybe you've worked with,
Or how many?
Okay, how many?
Right.
Can we have any names? Like any celebrity crushes at all? Maybe even now working with them?
No, I never. Whoa, I wish. Quavo is my man.
Oh my
No.
God.
He ain't gonna like that.
I know.
Uh-oh.
And I love her. That's the thing. I love her.
That's what's up. Do you have one as well?
I'm sorry, guys. I'm just having to say Masego.
Oh,
Okay, that's
my.
fair.
Good one.
And he
It's
real
the same-
tall too.
It's the same person I want to collaborate with. Okay, Masego. That's my crush.
So what are y'all listening to right now? Like right now, what's your favorite album song at the moment? Mine changes every week.
Yeah. Go ahead, baby.
Funa.
Oh yeah.
It's a Spanish
Sounds
album.
so
I love this one. He's really
Yeah,
good.
Funa. Normally is my favorite artist, and in his last album, I love it. Yeah.
Check that out.
Well, with me, like I love music so much that I can't really pick a favorite. But right now, what I listen to the most, I would say, is like dancehall, soca, and like R&B, soul, like that. You know, not the typical R&B. The R&B that's more free.
So, as of now, you say you kind of do dance hall type music that you're listening to. And the only one that I can really say I'm familiar with is Spice, right?
She's a dancehall artist.
Okay,
yes.
so do you listen to a lot of her music?
Yeah,
or-
I love Spice.
Is that Spice from the Hip Hop Spice?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Yeah, Spice has been around since I was like a little. I grew up and Spice was already a star. So all of her music is, you know, very high, very bright, make you want to dance, make you want to move. And that's more so coming from the Jamaican side, you know, dance hall. But yeah, I like dance hall and soca and Afro. Can't leave that out. Sorry.
Sensia is coming strong too. I love Sensia.
okay.
Yes.
See, I'm trying to learn.
Yes.
So what are some artists we should look out for
Oh,
or listen to?
Shensia. Who else is out? I like this this young lady. She's actually having a lady beef with Shensia, but she does music as well. Her name is Jada Kingdom.
Jada King.
Yeah, she's a Caribbean artist as well too. That's like really good. They both she sings and Shensia raps. So yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna check that out because I'm always trying to like expand my music catalog. That's right. Right.
Yeah.
Because I'm more of like of R&B, but I'm trying to get into the Afro beats and dance hall.
Because I know my playlist is like getting a little dry because I'm definitely the type of person that'll sit up there and I'll listen to
Play
the
it
same
over
song
and over.
over and over and over. So yeah. Okay. So do you have maybe a specific song that you have like on replay yourselves? Do you have one that's kind of like you can't stop listening?
I guess that's where I was going with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good question.
Because mine is Megan Thee Stallion. Listen to her whole album. on
You see her
replay.
face, she's like mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, girl.
Yeah. All day.
I replay a lot of Sir's songs. I don't know if it's pronounced Sir, if it's S-I-R.
The album, you chasing something.
Yes, yes. I replay a lot of his songs, like the whole album.
What's your favorite song on the album?
Oh my God, what is that song? I listen to so many songs that I can't even remember, but like once the song's playing and it's going, it's just
Hair
like...
Down.
Yes, Hair Down is one.
You Can't Save Me. That's my favorite song on the album.
Period.
She says you got it on point.
Yeah, because I don't remember all the songs because it kind of just, I have a big playlist, so it just all plays.
John Redcorn. That's another good one.
John Redcorn?
It's right before.
Right before.
You Can't Save Me.
You Can't Say Me. I'm not
I'm sorry, I'm looking at the playlist in my head.
You're better than me.
Yeah.
I like that song.
For me right now, Davido, Risky.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's on repeat in my playlist. I love this song. Yeah.
Anybody listening to Wale?
Wale, did he have a recent single that came out?
Album.
The album.
Wow,
She said
man.
album.
He
Wow,
dropped
that's a whole
crazy,
album.
girl. He just dropped the tour too.
Oh wow! See,
That's crazy.
I used to listen to a lot of his like singles and stuff that he came out with, or a lot of like collabs that he did with people. I always like Wale because of he's a lyricist. You know what I'm saying?
So
So
my
He's
favorite
emotional.
song of him always gonna be Bad.
With Tierra Thomas.
Mhm.
It's always gonna, yeah.
Yeah. And I think that, I mean, people heard about him before that, but I think that was the one that kind of bring him back and draw him back in. Everybody was like, what's that? You know.
And the one who had with Usher is really good too.
Oh, with Usher?
Matrimony, girl. I'm going to play it in my wedding, Matrimony. Yeah, no, if you haven't heard the album, I think you definitely should check it out.
I'm gonna have to add that to my list.
Yeah, I'm gonna
have to add it to my list.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check out some of those artists too. It's beautiful.
So, are y'all from Houston? Like, are y'all from here or out of town, out of state?
I was actually born in New Jersey, and I grew up in New York, and my family's from Jamaica and stuff like that, Jamaica and Cuba, so that's where all that influence comes from. And yeah, and I moved to Texas after that. So
you're used to the cold. Like, this is nothing.
We're
in the blazing heat.
It's cold in the winter time during the winter months, but like we get all the seasons, so it gets hot, it gets nice and stuff like that. And I would say now everywhere is starting to be just as cold. Like just the other day when I was looking at the weather, it was saying 40 here, 40 in New York, and 40 somewhere. So I'm like, hey, we getting the same weather. So like
it get crazy out here. It's so never what it is. Yeah, I don't like it. Whatever it is, I don't like it. If I can stay in during the winter that we have.
Right.
Obviously, I can't.
I would prefer. I like when it's hot.
Me too. I think I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like I'm more uncomfortable when it's cold.
When it's cold. We were just talking about that this morning. Like it was cold, and Nika goes, "I can't do cold. I don't do cold." She's like, "Cold, not it."
Yeah.
It was like 30 degrees though this morning. Now it's like 60 something.
The wind makes it worse. Like if there was no wind and like the sunlight, that's fine. But like some days it's just gloomy, cloudy, windy as hell.
The wind makes a difference. It could be cool and you're kind of like, all right, it's nippy out here. But then when that wind hits you, it's like, oh no.
Oh, it's time to go back inside.
Right. It puts a little bite onto it. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
And where you're from, is it normally like hot, super cold?
Actually, I mean, I born and raised in Spain. I'm from a small city called Valencia. So the weather is kind of look like Houston too.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm originally from Equatorial Guinea, a small country of Africa. The only one who speaks Spanish, of course. And and I moved here for the school normally for achieving my goals. So yeah, I live here in Houston.
Okay. And you like it out here?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah?
It's a cheap country. It's a cheap city. It's a cheap city for young people, honestly.
Yeah. Let's see. What do you like to do out here? I mean, when you're not, because it seems like you have a really, really busy schedule with school, obviously, and then, you know, you're modeling and you're dancing and all that. So, like, what do you do when you have free time?
And I spend quality time with my people because I don't have a lot of time to be with them. So whenever I'm free, I try to be with my people, my friends. I mean, mostly friends because I don't have a lot of family here.
Now you do.
Right.
So y'all better invite me on Thanksgiving, you know.
She said, "Where the plates?" Okay.
I'll come back up here and we'll just have. Yeah, we got you. We'll have like a little
Friendsgiving.
Yeah. So okay, speaking of Friendsgiving, are you guys kind of like on this thing where you don't celebrate Thanksgiving because of like the history behind that, or do you still celebrate with your family?
I mean, I personally, I know that the history behind it changes it, like the view on it. So what I do is I just focus on, we're using this time to come together as family and eat food.
Right.
That's how I'm looking at it. We come
it's
together.
all about perspective.
Yeah, that's my perspective. My perspective is coming together and we're eating food as a family and we're just being thankful for, you know, each other and our lives and everything we have or what's to come. That's my take on it. Like, everything else is all about your mindset. Everything else that's negative, that's not a part of what I'm you know, celebrating or what I want out of it. So that's just my view on it.
Okay, and so the last thing before we wrap it up, what are y'all favorite dishes for the holidays? For Thanksgiving?
I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I don't have favorite.
So you just go like,
a favorite dish.
I think it's not an American thing.
Yeah.
It is.
What?
Well, I'm Jamaican, so we don't just cook the
basic
traditional stuff. So give me some curry chicken, rice and peas.
Ooh,
okay.
So good right now.
Give me some of that and I'm good.
I mean, y'all put me in jollof rice with goat.
Okay,
That's
there we go.
Not the kitchen. All right, well, we just want to thank y'all so much for tuning in with Buzzin' with Bri and Ash. Y'all were amazing. Y'all are beautiful, and we just
enjoyed you. Thank you guys so much for coming.
Yeah, I just want to wish y'all the best.
Thank you, gracias.
Afro Vibes Radio, the #1 online radio station on the net, reaching over 177 countries around the world.